What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Day in a life of running a Pokemon business. If you're brand new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. Today, we're giving you guys an inside look into one of our customers' orders. So this is just one order for one of our elite members. For those of you who may be new or don't know, we have a wholesale program where we sell factory sealed cases of the hottest sets like Ascended Heroes, Prismatic Evolutions, etc. for under market pricing. Great selection of inventory. Very convenient purchasing. You never have to worry about receiving fake resealed cases or anything like that. Obviously, in the current market that we're in, where there's a lot of money that you can make, a lot of bad actors come into the space who haven't been around for a very long time. They take advantage. They'll label different stuff. Now, most sellers are fine, but every now and then you'll get some bad actors. So if you want to avoid all of that, get some really awesome deals, make sure to check out those links down below. So this right here was an elite member, and we get a lot of questions about how the program works, how the group works, everything like that. So we're going to be discussing that in today's video. But yeah, let's just first show what was actually purchased, and then we'll get more into the details. So over here, starting off, we have two of the first partner cases. We had the same customer actually ordered 30 more. This order that we processed here today for him, it was only two of them. So those are 6 boxes each, so just 12 first partners. But yeah, a lot more of those coming in, and I'll be sure to document that when those come in. We had a few final. We're now sold out, but we had a few final of the yellow 2-pack Ascended Hero 24 count blisters. So these are awesome. One of these little cases, 48 packs. You get 24 blisters, 2 packs each. Get some sweet promos, 2 different types, the Tangela, and I think it was Larry's Kamala is the other promo. So yeah, 4 cases right there, about 200 Ascendant packs. These continue to be a very good seller in the group. People love them. We are offering an extremely competitive price on these premium posters. These continue to go up in price. Wave 2 stock is beginning to be entirely depleted. So a lot of smart money is jumping on the premium posters. And the biggest difference between these two products right here is the premium poster comes with full art promos. This one just comes with the Cosmos foil. The Cosmos foils are pretty common. You find them in most products. Over here, I'll show you guys in a second the perfect order. It's the same thing, same type of just regular hollow foil promo, whereas these come with the full art, and there's just insane amounts of arbitrage opportunity in terms of grading the promos, even selling them out as raw. You could really just lower your cost basis if you choose to flip it. We have a lot of people in the group. Some are long-term investors, some are flippers, some are business owners. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but it's just how much inventory we have to offer. Obviously, you never have to worry about it. Prompt shipping, very good customer service, everything like that. People have been loving it. But anyways, this guy right here got 5 of these, 5 cases, so that's 30 boxes. I think these he's actually going to be breaking up because he did an order with us last week and got 10 of them, which I know he said he's going to keep sealed. 60 boxes, it's a good position, and just slowly accumulate over time. But now's a really good time to get in on this product before they absolutely skyrocket in price, which is inevitably going to happen after the Wave 2 stock gets entirely sold out. So you have 5 cases of those, of the premium posters, 4 of the 2-packs, the first partners, which I mentioned. Before I show you guys all the ETBs, the main part of this order was the ETBs here. As you can see here, we have 90 ETBs just for one customer, one order in one day. We are moving through a lot of value and volume. MEO3 expansion check lane. So this is a whole case. This is actually a distributor case of the check lane blisters. Let me see if I have a check lane blister somewhere around here. I do not. Anyways, so it's 288 packs essentially inside of this box. You also get 288 promos of the Makuhita and 288 coins. The check lane blister, all it is just one booster pack packaged with a foil and a coin, and I believe it is 16 count. Yeah, it's 16 count boxes. The boxes look like this. Over here we have some obsidian check flame. This sticker right here doesn't normally come on them. I just did that for our own inventory just to not mix obsidian flames and perfect order. But yeah, if you ever buy these from me, I usually just ship them as is, unless you're buying a bunch of different check lane blisters. I have a ton of different check lane blisters for sale in the wholesale group. Like we got perfect order. This is an old one, SVO3, obsidian flames. I don't know who else has as many obsidian flames as we do, but these are types of products that people are buying. So every now and then we'll just label them. But yeah, this is the box. You get a bunch of these size boxes inside of that box right there. And perfect order, even though you're going to find primarily more hype products like Ascended Heroes and Prismatic in this order, like perfect order is still moving steady. I had a lot of people on YouTube wondering. But yeah, let me go back to basically how it works. So this right here, you are only allowed to purchase this much stock if you are an elite member. That is the two biggest differences inside of the wholesale group. The starter tier is a starter tier. It's for beginners, people who are just starting out, maybe not purchasing as much. That one lets you buy up to 5 cases per month. So if you buy a 2-pack case, that counts as a case. If you buy a 6-pack of the first partner series, that counts as a case. If you buy 10 ETBs, that counts as a case. Now, if you were to buy, let's say, 5 perfect order ETBs, that would not count as a full case. You would have 5 more to fill it up. And in the starter tier, you're allowed 5 cases. Elite, no limits, no restrictions, best possible pricing on all of this stuff. Products like, over here, you can see Ascended Heroes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Ascended Hero ETBs, 40 Ascended Hero ETBs on this order. Now, if you're a starter member, you could buy up to 50 Ascended per month. But yeah, this guy obviously purchased a lot more, so you have to be in the higher tier. The biggest benefit is access to more products. So in a given month, whether you're investing in Pokemon, reselling, you're a business, you just need supply, whatever the reason, Elite lets you buy as much as humanly possible. Also, it gets you access to more competitive pricing on products like the Ascended Hero ETB, which is what literally everybody wants, and it sells out no problem at full market price. You know, before you know it, these cases are going to be over $2,000. The fact that we're still offering under market pricing is rather competitive, but the Elite will get an even better price because you're paying more for the membership. Now, how it works is there's a wait list. We cannot, if you're ready to pay, that doesn't mean you're going to be accepted. Everybody wants to join, okay? We don't get tens of thousands of ETBs. I don't get thousands of ETBs. As you can see, this is just literally one guy's order, 90 ETBs. Like, that's putting quite a nice dent inside of our stock. There is a wait list. So how it works is after you apply, you put in your credit card information, you submit it, you do not get charged. People always have that misconception and the reason why they don't join. You do not get charged while you are sitting on the wait list. It is basically a pending transaction. You will only get charged if you get approved. If you get declined, then you do not get charged. So yeah, it's not like we're taking your money for no reason. But yeah, 4 Ascended ETBs right here. 1 cheeky add-in of SV 8.5, which is Prismatic Evolution. We just restocked, got our final stock of Prismatic ETBs in. I do not think I'm going to be getting any more. But yeah, Prismatic has been selling rather steady. I just sold out of the Prismatic booster bundles. That was a bummer. That was actually a bummer. You know, we were selling the bundles for like $400 under market price, and the Elite members, guys, the Elite members are the ones who are buying this stuff. A lot of people who join starter tier, you know, they're very price sensitive sometimes. You know, they'll be like, hey, why isn't this discount greater? Things like that. And they just kind of do nothing. And again, even if you don't have zero intention of joining the group, like if you are just trying to learn how to navigate this market, the people who are succeeding in this market are the people who are making moves, okay? Not sitting on the sidelines, not waiting, not doing nothing, because the people who do nothing obviously will not benefit at all. A lot of people think that the market's going to crash or it can't keep going up, but unfortunately there's just so much demand for these SKUs. Like Perfect Order is an excellent example. Like, you know, if you're complaining about Ascended Heroes being so expensive, like buy Perfect Order. Quite literally nobody wants it. But Ascended Heroes everybody wants. So there's way more competition, way more demand, way more eyes on it. It's like buying real estate, right? If everybody loves a home, you're in a bidding war. And just because you're ready to pay asking price for a home doesn't mean you're going to get it, because some guy will pay over asking price to purchase that home. In the same way, the same thing's happening with Ascended Heroes, you know? Wave 2 came out. Everybody thought the prices would go down like we had with Phantasmal Flames when those booster boxes came out on Wave 2. But it's a specialty set. It didn't get printed to the same amount that people wanted it. And yeah, the prices just continue to climb up. So, you know, smart money is attacking them. The Elite members get access to a ton of this. But yeah, we did still have, four ETBs of Perfect Order, 4 cases. So 40 ETBs for one order. I mean, Perfect Order is slowly moving. It's not like it's a terrible seller. Not nearly as much demand as Ascended Heroes. But if you just look at the split here, I mean, you have 5 specialty sets to 4 standard sets. So it's about a 50-50 split. I don't know. I think maybe the Perfect Order here, I don't know if these are being bought by this member as a resell or maybe just stashing it for the long haul. But I think more, if I had to guess, it would probably be like a diversification play, because you don't want to be putting all your eggs in one basket. And if you're just going all in on the specialty sets and then there ends up being a reprint like we saw for Prismatic and the prices drop 30%, like you don't only want to be buying one SKU. So I think it's actually very smart of this member to be kind of covering all the bases, buying a little bit of everything, buying some side stuff like the first partners, get some 2-pack cases, some premium cases, some ETBs, some check clean blisters, you know, targeting a bunch of different stuff. And I think it's a good way to go about it. You know, Perfect Order, sure, nobody's talking about it. Nobody's really discussing investing into it. But, I mean, at the price that it's currently at, you really can't go wrong. And I think about that because, like, you know, Prismatic, before you know, it's going to be 200 plus. Ascended's already making its way 200 plus. Perfect Order all day, every day, you know, $70. Very, very healthy entry point. You really can't go wrong. The promo card in perfect order is not even half bad. The design of the ETB, it's not terrible. I don't know why the market's rejecting it. It's giving me the vibe of Journey Together, where just people didn't like it. But we go a year later, and Journey Together is selling just fine. Actually, funny enough, we just sold out of our entire position of Journey Together. So Journey Together has been actually selling really, really well. But yeah, kind of inside look, guys, into what it's like running a business, dealing with some members. Again, if you're interested in joining the wholesale group, links down in the description below. Usually the advice I give is if you buy less than 5 cases, join starter. If you're going to buy more than 5 cases, join elite. And also the biggest difference too is for products like booster bundles, I'll knock $50 off, $100 off for elite. That's the standard tier and starter tier does not get. $25 savings on an ETB case. So for example, Prismatic Evolution and Ascended Heroes, I was doing $25 cheaper per case for our elite members than for starter. So if we just count up right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did no deal on the perfect orders. It was just the specialties. So 5 times 25, it's $125 saved right there. At the time of this recording, the membership cost is $200 per month. So literally off of this one purchase, that member already saved $125 that starter tier would normally have to pay more on. So again, if you are purchasing volume, you are a high intent business investor, whatever, the elite definitely makes a lot more sense. Now, most people are still going to fall into starter. It's not like you can't get great deals at starter. People are still buying even in the starter tier. I think what a lot of people have a misconception, a lot of people who are brand new, who have been around for less than a year, who have kind of just joined during the bull market, what they don't understand is that during a bull market, there is kind of like a bidding demand frenzy across the board. And if you want to buy the hottest SKUs like Ascended Heroes, like Prismatic, these types of products are going to be closer to market. The slower moving stuff, the stuff with more supply, less demand, particularly perfect order, you're going to be able to get much better deals on that. Like this check lane case right here is an excellent example where per one of those little boxes, one of these little boxes, I don't know how many, I think it's 18. I think it's 18 because 18 times 16, 288. Yeah. So you get 18 of the boxes inside of one of these. Per box, I am like $40 under eBay, TCG, $40, $50. Times that by 18, that's a shit ton of savings. But what you have to realize is it's perfect order. And nobody cares about perfect order. So everybody, a lot of the beginners who are joining, they're just looking at the absolute hot products. And what they don't understand is that products like this are not going to have as competitive discounts, primarily because suppliers, distributors, etc., everybody knows that this is the cherry pick item and they're going to charge you a ton. When reprints come, a lot of people don't understand that reprints of Prismatic, businesses do not get these cases or these ETBs for 30, 40, 50 bucks a piece. Like you are pretty much paying market. And a lot of new people don't understand that, but that's just kind of how it is. The conglomerates at the top, they kind of control the market, and there's nothing the little guy could do about it. And you might be watching this video and you think I'm running a big operation, but I'm telling you, if you look at the entire U.S., I am a very, very, very small percentage. And, people will sometimes get upset at individual sellers or businesses that like, oh, why are your prices so high? Why is my LGS charging $90 a booster bundle? You got to realize that the guys at the top who are supplying all these products, for one, they're not giving you enough. And second off, they will either charge you market or they make you buy a bunch of products that really aren't worth anything. And as a result, for the business to stay in business, they need to be able to turn a profit. And again, that should be common sense, but for whatever reason, sometimes people get angry. Most of my viewership tends to be more mature and they kind of understand how the business works and that businesses need to make money. So no real issues there. But yeah, I just wanted to document this order. Off the top of my head, I don't know exactly how much this is, but this is easily a $20,000 order. And yeah, pretty good, guys. Pretty good. I mean, products are moving, products are selling, people are buying, even though we are at all-time highs. Brand new ETB case to be what, $2,000 market value is absolutely crazy. Back when 151 came out, where right now everybody wants 151, those ETBs are like $500, $600, $700 a piece. When 151 came out, like ETBs were $50. Nobody really cared about them. So that's what you got to realize is a lot of people are just waiting, sitting on the sidelines. They're like, oh, I'll just wait for the market to crash. I'll get these ETBs for sub 100. But when that happens, nobody's going to want to be buying this stuff. There's going to be excess supply everywhere. Demand will drop. There's not going to be instant, quick tendies. You won't be able to double, triple your money. All of the resellers, scalpers, the people who camp outside of the targets, they're going to leave the market, and then we are going to be in a bear market. And that will come. That will eventually come. And for those people who are just waiting, I'm telling you right now, you should not be waiting. You should be still jumping on while the opportunity is hot, because a lot of these products are going to continue to trend higher. As we inch closer to that 30th anniversary, I'm going to keep repeating it. The Pokemon Company simply is not in a position to be reprinting all these products. Today, we just got news of Pitch Black coming out as well. We saw all the products. I think that's also going to be a home run set. Love the design of the ETBs. I had a few people inside of our Discord. By the way, join the Discord. Also, links in the bio. Some people said they don't like the design of the Mega Darkrai. I think the Mega Darkrai is dope. I like that they are giving spotlight to other Pokemon. Obviously, it's not going to be as hype as like a Charizard or anything like that, but it should be a good summer set, so definitely looking forward to it. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video, guys. A lot of good opportunities. This buyer right here is definitely going to make a lot of money from these purchases. Half specialty sets, half perfect order. This probably would be more Chaos Rising if Chaos Rising was out, but right now we are on MEO3, perfect order, so still selling it rather steadily, but Prismatic Ascended continues to dominate. As my supply gets lower and lower, the prices are not going to be as good. So if you are looking to get in as cheap as humanly possible, get inside of that wholesale group. Before we wrap this up, I'll show you guys right here. These 2 packs I was selling initially $400 a case. And not very many people wanted them. Then the price went up to $450. People started buying them. Then the price went to $500. And at $500, everybody's buying them. And, it begs the question, why weren't you buying at $400? And that's because people just follow the hype. And you should be buying regardless of what everybody tells you. You got to know sometimes that it's better to overpay a little bit or, pay that all-time high price knowing that certain products are going to continue trending higher. Because right now I'm entirely sold out of these cases. Those right there are $600, probably going to head to $700, $800. Perfect order. I don't think that one's going to be like booming anytime soon. But out of this purchase right here, these 5 cases, this buyer right here is going to make a couple $100 per case if they play it out right, whether they hold it and they wait for the boxes to appreciate or they grade out the promos. There's a lot of things you could do, guys. A lot of things you could do when you're buying sealed cases. You can capitalize on the premium that you have sealed cases and most people don't. I'll give an excellent example here of Ascended Hero booster bundles. Ascended Hero booster bundles, prismatic evolutions, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm buying all these loose ones. There are significantly far more people. It makes it way harder for the prices to move up. But factory sealed cases, you got factory sealed cases, way fewer people have factory sealed cases. Those sell at a premium. Everybody knows that. And being able to purchase a lot of cases, there's a lot you could do. You could open it up, you could break it up, sell it individually, sell the whole case as is. With products that come with promos, you could grade promos, sell them raw. Cases, split them up, sell them. Like, there's just so much you could do. Way more opportunity as opposed to camping outside of the store. Now, if you're one of those people who does camp outside the stores, I want you to rethink your life choices because I don't think it's worth your time to be camping outside 8 hours for a limit of 2 products, 1 booster bundle and 1 ETB. You're better off playing the game, aka paying up like smart money, like our elite members in the wholesale group are doing. They're paying up and then they're charging more and they are still making a killing. So that's all I got. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Any comments, drop them in the comment section below. Don't forget to join the group, join the Discord. And with that, we will catch you here on the next one.